Do you recognize the strength that you have within your own heart? Have you stopped to really reflect on the fact that you have everything you need right within your hands, within your own being? I'm curious to know, amidst the times of crisis, confusion, chaos, are you finding time to center, to reconnect to your true intentions? And I don't mean the person that you portray on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube or various social media, but the person you truly are inside. Both the pieces of yourself that you can't stand, that you wish to change, and the pieces of you that you love to celebrate, that you love to share with the world. Because the fact is, you truly have all the power, all that you need within yourself. Now, some of it looks like flaws, some of it looks like mistakes, some of it looks like pieces you want to forget and never ever think about again. Other pieces of your internal power look magical and joyous and inspiring and epic. But the truth is, all of this, all of that, your flaws, your creativity, your strengths, they're all a piece of you, the beautiful you, that is free, that is powerful, that is beautiful. The problem is, we tend to focus on the parts of ourselves that we love already, that we want to share with the world, and maybe not so much energy into going to look at our flaws and how we can improve those things and how we can work on those things. And then a crisis hits, say a pandemic, a death in the family, some form of trauma can cause you to rethink everything that you know in your life. And in those moments, your life flashes before your eyes. You start thinking, no, I didn't take enough time to learn how to garden, or maybe I didn't apologize to that family member, or I never stopped to really learn how to play the guitar. All these things that I've wanted to do in my life. What have I been doing? How have I been wasting my time? How come I didn't improve myself? Why did I spend so much time scrolling the internet and not enjoying the sunshine? Now, maybe your thoughts are different, but the point is, when crisis hits, we start to reflect. When what we have that we've grown comfortable with is threatened, we realize, holy crap, I need to get my shit together. I need to start rethinking my life. For some of us who might feel very far from that place that we seek to be, this leads to anxiety. So many of you have reached out in recent days saying you feel alone, saying you're scared. You don't know if you have enough supplies to weather the current storm we're in, or if you are ever going to see your family or friends again because you're trapped across imaginary lines on a map. These are realistic concerns and realistic feelings that are affecting the human family right now. Many of us are in a state of confusion. We're grasping at straws. We're looking for various theories to try to make sense of the world around us. And in that process, we're grasping at things that don't add up, that don't make sense, that have no factual backing. And in that process, we're dividing ourselves. We're attacking our friends who think differently than us. We're attacking our friends who buy into this different theory. We're attacking our friends who are going outside and enjoying their lives. We're attacking our friends who aren't wearing masks. We're attacking our friends who might not see things exactly as we do. So we're experiencing, on a very deep level, on a psychological level and a spiritual level, as a species, anxiety, stress. We're experiencing separation. And all those things feed into not only weakening our immune systems further, but to creating a state of imbalance. And from that state of imbalance, it's very difficult to operate in a clear-headed, focused, forward-thinking way. When you're off balance, when you're in a state of fear, when you're in a state of stress, sometimes you make the wrong move. Sometimes you move too soon. Sometimes you have paralysis analysis and you stick where you are and you make no moves. You don't know what to do because you're so frozen out of fear, out of the unknown. But you are power. Think about those words. You, the individual hearing my voice right now, the individual sitting at your home, laying in your bed, driving in your car, doing whatever you're doing as these words hit your ears. You, the individual, the powerful human being that was born into this world to do something. What that is, only you can say. Only you can decide. You and the Creator. You, an existing person in this moment, who has come into this world to be alive during this most crucial, most important point in our human history, so that you can play a role in everything that is going on. You are power. Power not in the sense of government or domination or authority over other free human beings, but power in the truest sense, like the power that springs down from the mountains, from the waterfall, the power that comes from the clouds, the thunder and the lightning that pours over our heads, the power that comes from the earth beneath our feet, deep, deep, deep into the earth, that burns, that fire that burns within each of us, that we get from the soil, that comes up through our feet, up through our body, into our heart, into our throat, and out our mouths, out into the ether. That power is within us every single day, and all we ever have to do is find somewhere on the earth, put our hands on it, connect to it, go out and enjoy the sunshine, go out and enjoy the air, despite what you might be told. Go out and enjoy and reconnect to the earth, because that is where that infinite power comes from. The power that we think of when we think of money and guns, weapons, government, manipulation, control, those are all temporary, illusory forms of power. Yes, a gun can kill you. A gun can hold someone hostage. A gun can scare somebody. Government can be violence. A government is violence, and often uses that violence against free people like us, like those who are hearing these words. But at the end of the day, that power is only temporary. And all it takes is for the human beings who are alive today in this world, who are hearing this message, and hopefully maybe hearing this later in other languages, so that we can spread this message and these ideas to the human family. All it takes is for each of us to recognize that we have the power within our hands. And I mean that in multiple layers. I mean that in the sense that if we want to stand up and say no to what's going on around us, we can. We have to let go of the fear, and we can step up. And yes, we can use those tools to defend ourselves and protect ourselves. But ultimately, the power is coming from within our hearts. The power is coming from within the connection to the earth that so many of us have lost. And coincidentally, in this time of quarantines, social distancing, etc., we are being told to separate from our brothers and sisters. We are being told to stay inside, recycled air, plastic houses, brick, mortar, fake, false, little boxes. Perhaps those that wish they were power, the powers that wish they were, are traumatized brothers and sisters who represent the dark in this life that we live in, as we represent the light. Perhaps they want to keep us separated from the earth and from our true power. This is something we need to give consideration and really think about. As you're going over the next few weeks and few days and few months, as we all speculate and wonder, is this about to end? Am I going back to school? Am I going back to work? Is this going to be 1 week, 2 weeks, a month? Do not allow yourself to be separated from your true power. Reconnect to your own heart and mind. If that means you find it in prayer, then do that. If that means you find it by sitting in your favorite chair and putting everything away, putting away the devices, turning off the Wi-Fi, and giving yourself 5 to 10 minutes to breathe. Breathe. Center yourself. Find that calm. Find that space. Because you are more important than you might realize. You have never been more important than right now. With everything going on, with all the chaos, the confusion, the separation, the division, we cannot allow ourselves to play right into the hands of those that wish they could dominate and control. We must push past that. We must recognize that we have that strength within our own hearts and minds. Connect to your heart, connect to your spirit, connect to your true intentions and your true self. And I'm coming to you saying this as a human being who is humbling myself before anyone hearing this, to say that I am completely flawed. I am a completely broken human being who continues to struggle with being the man of my word, continues to struggle with being the man that I know I am capable of being. Yet, even with that painful realization and that difficult realization and that hurtful realization and the anger that fills me up sometimes to recognize, damn it, I'm still not where I want to be, I have to pick myself back up. I have to dust myself off. I have to remind myself that the Creator brought me here for a reason, and that I know and I trust in the path. And even when the path winds and goes in circles, and I know not why it does that or where it goes or what I'm doing, I continue to trust and know that I'm on the path I'm meant to be. I know that I am living a life of purpose, that I'm working to help other people. I'm working to help myself. But I also have to remember to recognize my own power, to recognize my own strength, to not just talk, but to listen, to find that centered space. Speak less, listen more. To listen to what the Creator is saying to me, to listen to what the earth is saying to me, to listen to what friends and family are saying, to listen to my own heart, to listen to my true intentions, so that when I know that I do stray from my power, that beautiful connection with Creator, when I know that no matter what's going on in the world, I am capable of taking on anything, when I find myself straying from that, I can breathe deeply, I can forgive myself, I can show myself love, and then I can recenter. Because part of recognizing our power is loving those parts of ourselves that we are not happy with, that I mentioned in the beginning of this discussion. We have a beautiful opportunity here. This crisis, this pandemic, this panic, whatever you want to refer to it as, is presenting us with a beautiful, beautiful opportunity to change our lives. If you see what's going on and you're concerned about the spreading of a virus, or you're spreading about the reaction from governments around the world, or the growing police state, or the push for vaccines, or the push for 5G, or wherever your mind and heart is at, don't allow yourself to be paralyzed by fear. Use this as an opportunity to create change. If you saw these problems coming, but you thought maybe it was far off in the distance, and you had years to get yourself and your family prepared, and you thought, one day I'll focus on those solutions, one day I'll build a freedom cell, one day I'll plant a garden, one day I'll learn some skills. Now is the time. You have the opportunity right here. Do not let it pass you up. If things go back to quote unquote normal, and this is not a giant leap towards complete domination by the powers that wish they were, we have a beautiful opportunity to spread more information than ever. I am challenging each of you, my brothers and sisters around the world, to take this opportunity, this moment, as your chance to change your life. If you see things that are not quite where you want them to be, start making an effort more than you ever have. Use the holistic self-assessment. Use whatever guidebooks, the 4 agreements, nonviolent communication, whatever things you need to help you get to that space so you can stop living a life of speaking and talking and just pretending to be something on the internet, on Instagram and on Facebook, or just wasting your time debating and arguing with people, which is not enriching your lives. And focus on the things that are going to bring you towards that happiness. Spend some time offline. Spend some time working on your healing. Spend some time working with your family and friends. Spend some time enjoying the sunrise and the sunset. Spend some time dancing in the rain. Spend some time connecting to the earth. We can use this as an opportunity to change things around, or we can use this as a moment to freak out, to panic, drive ourselves crazy, to split and to divide and fracture and play right into the hands of the darkness that opposes the light. This is our chance to recognize our power. This is our chance to recognize our potential. And for those who have self-doubt, like myself, who have self-image issues, who struggle with depression, who struggle with maybe even valuing their own life, I'm calling out to you, brother. I'm calling out to you, sister, to let you know that your life has value. You are power. You are more powerful than you can imagine. All you need to do is shake off that doubt. And yes, I know it's easier said than done. But what is more important in the world right now than learning to love ourselves, to heal ourselves, and then being a shining example for other people? I'm saying these words to you because these are the words that I need to hear right now. And I hope that as I send them out to you and I reflect them back to myself, that they connect to anyone who needs to hear this. And if they make sense to you, then please use this opportunity. Do not let another moment, another day go to waste without recognizing the potential within yourself and helping your brothers and sisters, the people in your immediate circle and your immediate community, to help them see the same. Rather than breaking them down and tearing them down, lift them up. Help them see their own potential. We don't have to agree on everything. In fact, why would we want to live in a world full of zombies who all believe the same thing? Let's recognize our differences. Let's find common ground. Let's build together. Let's recognize that we are power. You are power. I am power. And the power I speak of, again, it comes from the earth. It comes from our ancestors. It comes from something that is eternal, that has existed before this virus. And I don't mean the coronavirus. I mean the virus of the mind, the virus that is fear, the parasite class, the predator class. That virus. Our connection to the earth, our connection to Creator, our connection to something that is eternal and bigger than all of us and bigger than this physical realm is always there. And sometimes we stray and we choose to ignore it or to let it go. But all we have to do is put your hands on the earth. Put your hands in the air and feel the wind blow through your hands or through your hair. Put your fingers in the soil. Go find a stream of clean water and wash your face in it. Wash your hands and your feet in it. Let those tears flow down your eyes. Feel the joy. Feel the sadness. Feel the fact that you are alive. And recognize your power, my friends. I hope you will take this message. I hope you will share it. I hope you will re-listen to it if you need to. I hope you will translate it. I hope you will embody it. For all of our sakes, for our brothers and our sisters who need to hear these messages. And I would also like to invite you guys to check out this other video. It's called We Are Power, and it's from a good friend, well, a good mentor, I guess you could say, John Trudell, who was a great activist and who spoke about recognizing our own power. I'll put the link below. It's another video we put out recently. It's called We Are Power, We Are a Part of the Earth, and it's just a short clip of John Trudell's talks. And if you enjoyed what I just had to share, then I promise you will enjoy what John Trudell shares. So please check that out. That will be in the show notes below. Until next time, remember, you are powerful, you are beautiful, and you are free. Peace.